Well, one of the key things with the Startup America Partnership was try to get resources for the next generation of entrepreneurs, whether it's folks just starting companies or folks that are building companies kind of in the more in the speed up stage than the startup phase. And part of those resources is around mentorship, how you really provide the expertise that you need to kind of take the company to the next level. So what we've tried to do is get companies and organizations that have been doing this for a while, have a lot of experience in mentoring companies, as well as getting the entrepreneurs who've already had success to help the next generation of entrepreneurs. And that's really one of the core things the partnership's focused on.
Every company needs advice, counseling, and mentorship. And we have data that says when you have a long-term counselor, you have better sales, you have better profits, and you hire more people. High-growth businesses need special kind of mentors. They need people who have had those same speed bumps in the road and know how to navigate forward. So we have in Startup America made a partnership that will drive more mentors to be matched up with these great entrepreneurs. We're calling on successful entrepreneurs to mentor that next generation because we know that will mean more successful growing companies.
There's two sides to it. One is, as a mentor, our role is to help entrepreneurs get to the answer, not to give them the answer. It's helping them understand and reflect on the problem and say, ultimately, they're the ones who have to make these choices because they're the ones that are building the business. So it's important for mentors to play that role. It's also important to entrepreneurs to know this is your call. You know, you've got to set it. You're going to get lots of advice and input and counsel. You're going to have to process it and figure out how to advance your business with it. So what we're doing at the partnership is partnering with a wide range of different types of mentoring organizations with a focus on a lot of accelerator programs from around the country. Companies like Techstars, for example, or Y Combinator, who provide really intense amounts of mentoring with really high qualified mentors that help the entrepreneurs get to the answer and help the entrepreneurs understand how to tap that.
I think mentors are designed to guide you and to challenge you, not to tell you what to do. Because the truth of the matter is, as the CEO, the decisions that you make have great impact. And it has to be your decision in order for you to feel good about that decision. And so in the mentor-mentee relationship, it's important to understand the role that the mentor has, which is a role of an advisor, a counselor, someone that challenges you, someone that pushes you, someone that motivates you, or someone that inspires you. I find a lot of my mentors have been people that I respect, people that I admire, and people that want to see me succeed.
Well, I think there's several key reasons to be a mentor. I think one is kind of giving back to your society, being a leader, right? How do you think of yourself as, do you think of yourself as a leader? Do you think of yourself as someone who's improving the world? In which case, enabling other people to achieve greatness is one of the really good ways of doing that. I think a second thing is that you learn through mentoring. So like actually, in fact, when like for example, one of the things that I had never expected personally, that I got the first time that I actually joined a board that wasn't my own, which was the PayPal board, I was actually like, oh, I'm now thinking about this board meeting in an entirely different way. Because formerly I'd been thinking about it as a founder or talking to my investors, and now I'm thinking about it as an independent board member. And those two perspectives made me think in all kinds of interesting ways. And so by participating, by being a mentor, by helping solve other people's problems, you're expanding your own skill set in a way that you can't do by just running the race yourself in terms of how you think about doing these. So I think there's both a goodness for the world and a goodness for you. And I think they're both very strong reasons to be a mentor.